All right, you guys, I am at 8113 Highway 22, and I just wanted to show you the outside first. It is a very quaint little section of the highway. I was going to show you some of the neighboring houses. So you've got a really cute two-story over here, and then you do have a trailer that looks like it's abandoned. I'm not sure. Um, that is across the street. But the next house, super cute, well maintained. The traffic is not extremely heavy, but I would say pretty consistent. So as I'm filming, what you see go by is indicative of what I have experienced since I've been here. I've been here about 10 minutes. So we've got another house, another brick house that's beside you. Um, and so there's some brush in between. Looks like they piled some limbs up from the storm. And then there is a house across the road. It looks nice as well. So this is the highway. This is the stretch of the highway that the house is on. Yep, to give you an idea of what the area looks like. The culverts, uh, they look like they function. There's not a lot of erosion here. I'm sure when you have a heavy rain, you get, some standing water probably, but I don't see a lot of erosion. So just around the mouth of it. So it looks like that does its job. The driveway is very functional, but it just has some age on it. So there are a lot of beautiful old trees, but there are also some trees that look like they need to come down. So you could clean it up and just like maintain it, get the vines off the trees, and just, take care of the land like it needs to be taken care of. Apparently, it was an older owner, and it's hard to do those kind of things when you're older. Like the big pines in the back, it was the limbs from those that caused the damage to the fence. So, it just needs to be maintained. Here's your front. The roof, it looks like it's relatively new. I will ask for the disclosure on that, see if they have any idea how old the roof is. This is the garage. So this stress fracture here is the other side of this wall. It's the garage. When walking through the house, I did not feel a lot of give in the flooring. I didn't see what that is. There may be some wood rot going on there. That might be flagged. The glass in the windows themselves, though, looks good. It appears to be single pane with a storm window. The house does have a crawl space. I was going to say there's a little bit of flex in the floor when you walk through the house, but I didn't sense anything underfoot that really got my attention. So there's another stress fracture back here. So we'll look at that when I go on the inside. But it looks like, with siding and brick, it would be easy to maintain. Here's your unit. I will get pictures of this, so if you want to look any of that information up, you have it. Right. Propane tank. Neighbor's yard. Like I said, they've just got some piled up limbs. Everybody just had a lot of tree damage. They had a ice and snow, and just took out several of our trees. Okay, I will go into the inside and show you what that looks like. All right, I am just going to scan so that you can go through and slow down and look at whatever you want to look at. Okay. This is where the laundry is. So you've got your water heater and your washer dryer out here. We can request that those remain with the property. Of course, there would be no warranty on them. One of the things the appraiser may do is say there has to be a pan under that water heater. Sometimes it's a requirement. Your electric panel is out here. And then you go into the house. This is kind of really neat. You can access the backyard there and come into the house here, but all of this is enclosed in the garage, which is nice. So this is the door you'll be using most frequently. It's nice and open because you've got this big walk-through here. And so for a house this age, it has more of an open feel than most. There's your front door. You've got your large picture window there. You've got tile in here in the kitchen. I don't see broken tiles. The grout needs to be cleaned and refreshed. There is a little bit of wave to the floor, but that's kind of to be expected in a house this age. I would definitely want a home inspector to check it out. You've got your original sink. Of course, countertops are Formica. It's your old cabinets, but your shelf is wood. It's not pressed wood, it's real wood. So they are more sturdy than the new models. Your dishwasher, yeah, you got A, B, C, or D. I have not seen a dishwasher like that in a while. So there's the dishwasher. You do have this gas heat source throughout the house. My understanding is it has heat and air, HVAC system, but they left the gas heaters, which is wonderful to have a backup. In our area, we don't always have bad winter weather, but sometimes we do, and we're not always prepared. And sometimes you're without electricity for a minute. When I say for a minute, I'm talking, 2 to 7 days. And so it's always great to have a backup in this area. So I wanted to show you this. There is some wrinkling on the wallpaper here. Typically that would mean there was water intrusion. There is just one small stain there. There's a small stain here. Not sure what that's all about. There's a little buckling here as well. So moisture. Sometimes moisture from the AC will cause some buckling, and that is right under the window. I'll try to remember to see what the outside of that window looks like. Okay, this was their answer to where do we put the refrigerator. And you'll see there, that was a walkthrough. And so you'll see there's a panel that they put behind the refrigerator to close that off when they did the modifications. So you do have hardwood throughout the majority of the house. There's one room that has carpet, but I would think there would be hardwood underneath it. So you've got textured ceilings. You've got wallpaper in here. So you might want to take that down. But anyways, again, you can go through and slow this down and zoom in and look. This is the panel I was talking about that's behind the refrigerator. So bathroom in the hall. The faucet is leaking. It's dripping. They have a new faucet laying there. I don't know if they will do the repair. We would probably have to have that done to be able to close on it. Again, older cabinetry, the drawers, solid wood fronts, but kind of sagging because of the runners, the rails. But for a house of this age, the tile looks good. It is lemon, it is yellow, but it looks like you could work with it. I did want to show you this. When they reset the toilet, somebody just got sloppy with concrete when they reset it. Okay, you have a hall closet here, just a little closet. Got the primary here. Closet here. Just your standard closet from a house of this age. There is a crack across the back. I'm not sure. Every house has a story. It could be someone hit it. It could be something happened up in the attic. I don't know. So, sorry. A little wonky there with the camera. But this window has got plastic on it. I guess it just created a draft and the homeowner didn't like it. But this window is the one I wanted to look at, isn't it? Let's see. She's got weather stripping around it. Let's see. I'm not sure what's going on other than that. It's just older. They may. That's the first peeling paint I've seen. Our appraiser may flag that. Okay. Dang it, man. That's the first peeling paint I saw. Okay, so we've got the bathroom off of the primary. You have toilet, sink, and shower. It is low. I don't know how tall y'all are. this is what it looks like. So I am 5'8.5". Let's see. I can't flip it. So I've got about that much room above my head, and I'm 5'8.5". So not sure how tall y'all are. That's kind of short. You've got storage, and then sink behind the door, and all the tile in here is a nice blue. So they were definitely colors of the day. Okay, then you have your 2 extra rooms. So this bedroom is nice size. It looks like this is a full bed. Wall heater. You've got a closet the same size as the one in the primary. And they didn't paint the inside of this closet. So there is a stress fracture here. Again, settling in houses this age in this area is common. Again, the floor underneath, there's a little bit of bounce a little way, but nothing that's really horrible off kilter. Hopefully there is hardwood under this carpet. This carpet just needs to be gotten rid of. Let's see. I was going to see if there was hardwood under there. That must be part of your HVAC system. And I guess that's the whirlybird from the roof. You can see light coming in from the whirlybird on the roof. Okay, so there's a crack. All right, there's going to be a little bit more to do for this house than I had anticipated. But the space is good. I think it's got a lot to offer, but you will have to put some love and care into it. Yeah. Let me go out into the backyard. 2 more things I've seen. The security door does not latch. They notched out where the clasp is, and it's too shallow for the bolt to catch. So let's see. There is some wood rot on the threshold. Well, that's not good. That would have to be repaired. Part of it is the door doesn't stay shut. It has water intrusion. Another thing here, this is just damaged metal, so that window's not going to slide. But just things for you to note what you would have to take care of. Okay, so this is your backyard. She has screens on the outside. And that is probably where she was getting her moisture. Oh, that's one way of handling the sun, but not ideal at all. So she does have gutters, and more than likely she probably didn't keep them cleaned out. I can see some pine needles up there. And she put these blinds on the outside, which is going to hold the moisture, direct the moisture to your wood. So, okay, that explains some of that. Here's the fence. So there are still pieces and parts that are broken that are remaining. I don't know what an appraiser will say. I would take these trees down. Yep. So there's the whirlybird. That's where we saw the light coming in. The appraiser is probably going to say something about this because you can't just like lift it and pass through real easily. But you just take it off the hinges, remove it, then you can work with it when you buy it and get it operational. So I didn't realize in the pictures there's a storm shelter. It looks like it's seen better days. Yeah. Yeah. Could be a cute little hobbit hole, but yeah, was not maintained and came crashing in. So the barn here, we've got several wasps around. I don't know. I'm probably not going to open the door while I'm on camera. I'll open it and then I'll see what's going on and then I will video. But it's really quaint out here. You've got two really large, oh, what is it? Wisteria. So that looks like it may 100% be wisteria. This looks like wisteria climbing on something else, on a privet hedge, I guess. Okay, let me see if I can get this open and then I'll show you this, the barn. Oh, look though. I don't know that there's much value to the shed. And this is fire ants. So you'd have to treat for insects. Okay, I was having difficulty trying to get the latch to turn. And the doors themselves look like if I get it open, I may not be able to get it shut easily. So I'm not going to go in there today. We will do that if you end up coming out. We will go in and then together we can get it closed back up. But the value is not going to be in that little shed. It has seen better days. But the value is in, it's a beautiful lot. It does have trees that need to come down, but the remaining older trees could be trimmed up, and this one is gorgeous. It is really lovely. I think it's an oak. It looks like a white oak. So the house being brick with siding, I think you could do something with it, but I just wanted to highlight what all needs to be done. So y'all ponder it, consider it, see if you think this might work for you, and we will make them an offer.